The 7th edition of the Farmers Market opened at the Budaya Botanical Garden in the presence of Undersecretary of Agriculture and Marine Resources, Engineer Sheikh Mohammed bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, and a number of officials. 40 farmers and 6 Bahraini companies are participating in the 7th edition of the event, which will run for 21 weeks at the Budaya Botanical Gardens.
We're very proud to be participating in yet another year at the Bahrain Farmers Market. It's honestly an excellent place for everyone to come see all the beauty that Bahrain has to offer in the field of agriculture and food security. We have coffee shops, there's different kinds of vegetables. It's a wonderful place. Special thanks to all the administration and the staff that are dedicated to make this place a family site and a family event every week. We expect everyone to come support the local production and the farmers and the vendors because it's truly an amazing place. Bahrain Farmers Market, please don't miss out.
It is organized by the Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Ministry in cooperation with the National Initiative for Agriculture Development.
In Germany, we appreciate so much fresh food from local farmers, and this Bahraini Farmers Market is a wonderful example of how the food can arrive directly from the farmers to the community. We find here so many fresh fruits from salads, from goat's cheese, goat milk, everything brought here directly to the families from local farmers. And I think this is a wonderful example of also how we are achieving sustainability.
The market, which will run from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday until April 27th. Free shuttle services from the parking area to the market will be available.
I am just walking around trying to find some vegetables. Everybody's so kind. Everything looks very green. I'm a chef, so this is huge. Seeing all these different kinds of vegetables is just wonderful. And the people is friendly, everybody's warm, and the food is delicious. So that's good. Yes.
The market also features sections dedicated to traditional crafts, artists and restaurants, as well as recreational activities for children.
I've lived in Bahrain a long time and I love the farmers market. The produce that's available, and this year they've added like the spices, they've added like honey, so you can see where the honey's coming from. Peninsula Farms is amazing. It's like got goat's milk, soaps and things like this. And then you can basically buy everything here and everyone's so friendly. They'll give you a little bit extra over the kilo. I mean, the cucumbers, tomatoes. I come every weekend, and now you can also come and you can have coffees and teas and fresh juices. And yeah, it's just amazing. It's a really, really good experience. I love it in Bahrain.
Bahraini Farmers Market targets promoting Bahrain's agricultural products and highlighting the development taking place in Bahrain's agricultural sector. It also aims to contribute to improving the Bahraini farmers' income through marketing system prepared by the Agriculture and Marine Resources to assist in meeting the farmers' aspirations. cultures around the world, coffee is traditionally accompanied with chocolate, both of which represent the global icons for joy, luxury, and love. The 2018 Chocolate and Coffee exhibition comprised the most unique and tasty concepts from all around the world, all under one roof for the chocolate and coffee lovers' enjoyment. It was a festival where chocolate and coffee lovers meet in one cup to rejoice the beauty and sophistication of their passion.
We are happy to be here at the Bahrain Exhibition Center in our third edition of Chocolate and Coffee Exhibition. We are proud that, inshallah, after the successful two exhibitions that were held in 2015 and 2017, this year, 2018, will be, inshallah, also successful like the others, and inshallah the best, because we are always trying to have more exhibitors with us to prepare better and better for every exhibition every year. From Bidayat Company, I would like to thank the patronage of our Chocolate and Coffee exhibition, Sheikh Khalid bin Ahmoud Al Khalifa, for all his support for our exhibition and his presence. And this really encouraged us, and this means that inshallah this exhibition, Coffee and Chocolate exhibition, will be more successful inshallah in the coming years, because our target is that this exhibition will be the hub in Bahrain for this kind of exhibitions for chocolate and coffee, and because our participants every year are coming from different parts of the world, this means that Bahrain inshallah will be leading in this kind of exhibitions.
Today I'm attending the exhibition of the chocolate and coffee. A lot of participant companies here. I like the exhibition, different kind of coffees, chocolates, it's unique.
The exhibition highlighted the equipment, services and products related to the chocolate and coffee from regional and international producers and suppliers. The exhibitors were from Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Jordan, Palestine, Italy, Spain, Azerbaijan, Greece, Malaysia and Indonesia.
We decided to participate in this chocolate exhibition to support the women that are working in their homes. By reserving this booth and inviting them to come and sell some of their products here as part of our community service, and trying to encourage these women to start their own businesses and hopefully flourish and develop into big companies.
Actually, this event itself is one of successful events I've been seeing here. This is the second year I've actually joined. The event is actually collects all the people from this professional, which is either coffee or the chocolate. It's a place for us all to network and communicate. The best thing about all this, that all the customers or people who would like to try every type of qahwa or coffee, they actually come here and meet us. For me, basically, I feel much better, strong here, because I actually different. I provide qahwa, Arabic coffee. This is something we made, which is simple, easy to make, I think. So people come, they enjoy the qahwa and everything, and this event elevates Bahrain by itself for people from external outside to come also. So I find the event is very, very strong for myself, and I'll be inshallah going more and more on this event.
Our coffee hut established 2014 in Bahrain. We are specialized in coffee only. We have roastery and factory for coffee. We have more than 30 kind of coffee.
We find this very good opportunity to participate in this exhibition and launch our Italian products, because this is the only exhibition that's specialized for coffee and chocolate here in Bahrain.
The place is really nice. We have a lot of tasting things for coffee and chocolate. As you can see, we have also some traditional things, like we have dates and we have some traditional sweets.
The third Chocolate and Coffee Expo was held on December 6th to 8th at the Bahrain International Exhibition and Convention Center. And the expo was held under the patronage of Bahrain Tourism and Exhibition Authority Chief Executive Sheikh Khalid bin Hamoud Al Khalifa. On Thursday, December 6, 2018 at 5 p.m. at Bab event, Bab Al Bahrain hosted Manama through the lens of pop-up exhibition for Cultural Antiquities Authority at the front outdoor space.
This evening's event is around photography and photography from the public as well, which is a real reflection of the spirit of these events organized here at Bab Al Bahrain every Thursday. There was a call out to the public to share photos and memories of them in Manama, not just in the souk, but the greater Manama area. So we see photography as well from the modern architecture present in Manama, and as well the intangible heritage found in the streets of the souk, whether it be trading, social interactions. And it's great to see this diversity of images being presented by the public in a sort of a competitive way, which also ensures them taking part in these events. And as you are aware, photography is something very popular in Bahrain. We as the public spend a lot of time of our day taking photos with our smartphones, and it's important as well to share these moments that we have taken and documented to the public. And it triggers a lot of discussion and interest among the public, and we're happy here to see the visitors as well and tourists to Bahrain interacting with these images, and present as well. The photographers themselves also add to this experience, and it's something that we think has been a great value to the events organized here at the Bab. I think Manama is an evolving city, and it continues to change day after day. We are present here almost every week, and there's always something different, which is a testament to the need of documenting the city as well, whether it's by photography or by oral histories, recordings, and different forms of documentation. And we believe that these events do encourage people to actually actively participate in maintaining the memory of the place, the memory of the city. And we at the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities continuously encourage the public in contributing to conservation and documentation.
The exhibition's title and themes show the importance of Manama with all the images of the city. The participants met professionals and amateur photographs, presenting a series of 3 horizontal portraits of Manama featuring some of its elements, such as markets and aesthetics, highlighting some of the landmarks of Manama, the capital of the Kingdom of Bahrain.
Manama Through the Lens is a brilliant exhibition by Culture Bahrain, and it brings out Manama and the history of Manama through photos and local talents in Bahrain. So I believe it's a very good opportunity for this, especially at this time and during winter when we have a lot of tourists in Bahrain. So it helps give them a different look and perspective of Bahrain. And I feel like it's a great opportunity for everyone to come out and enjoy the weather right now and experience Manama in a different way. And I'm truly grateful for this opportunity as well. Our photos are all being exhibited at a very historical site. Bab Al Bahrain is you could say, the equivalent to the Eiffel Tower of Paris. So it's a very historical site, and I'm honored, and I'm sure everyone's honored to be a part of this. The significance of the exhibition, I believe, is that it helps promote Manama more. It helps bring it out in a different way. I feel like As a photographer, I've come here quite often and I capture it in my own way. And I feel like this is a good opportunity to bring it out more and help people who don't usually come here see that it's a really good place to come and enjoy. Because the past few years I feel like it's a bit been quieter than usual, but now is a great time, and as well as because Bahrain is promoting tourism a lot, so this is a great opportunity. I'd just like to thank Culture Bahrain for having me here, and inshallah there'll be many more to come.
The Bahrain Authority for Culture and Equity opened the exhibition at the Manama Gallery for the general public with the aim of engaging the community in the process of cultural activity.
Manama Souk exhibition, it offers a chance for every enthusiast and every photographer alike to showcase their perspective of Manama and the surrounding areas. So everyone, including us and who are exhibiting here and every other participants, they each have a unique perspective of Manama. And these kind of exhibitions are really important now because things are rapidly changing, and these are the way that the memories are preserved through the eyes of many instead of one, so that everyone will have a say in how Manama look like. These kind of exhibitions promote or encourage people to come out to the souk area, have a little stroll through the area and to create more images, to look for life as it is in the Manama souk. I think that will indeed help Manama even more than now, because people will be more encouraged to come here. It will obviously help the businesses here, and more, in fact, it will encourage people more to come here, create content for exhibitions or artworks like such as this. I would like to thank the Cultural Authority for conducting this kind of exhibitions, and I really hope more are on the way, because this encourages everyone to be more involved in Bahrain's history and culture, to study about Bahrain's culture and to know more about these things. So it's a wonderful step in the right direction, and I hope more are coming. So thanks for every one of the organizers who are a part of this, and thank you for every participant to making it a success.
Many people attended the event, such as tourists and those interested in history and architecture. The Northern Area Municipality has inaugurated its celebrations of the glorious National Day and the anniversary of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's accession to the throne under the theme "Reach Us at Your Glory." Director General of the Northern Area Municipality, Lamia Al Fadala, said the inauguration is within the preparation to hold a lineup of events and programs marking national occasions. She added that the celebration will feature many artistic shows, on operetta, fun-filled activities, and fireworks, noting that all Northern Area's festivities marking the national days will be announced soon. She called on all citizens and residents to attend the celebration, which will be held at Budaya Beach on December 13th, under the patronage of Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning Minister Isam bin Abdullah Khalaf. The theme of the Northern Area's festivities is derived from a poem by His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the representative of His Majesty the King for Charity Works and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth Affairs, and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee. Bahrain is set to host the 5th Arab Housing Conference on Tuesday, December 11th. Held under the patronage of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the conference is organized by the Ministry of Housing in cooperation with the Arab Housing and Construction Ministers Council. Arab Housing Ministers Executive Director of the United Nations Human Rights Settlement Program UN Habitat, Maymoun Mohammed Sharif, and the representatives of the parties that are interested in housing sector and sustainable development from Bahrain and abroad will attend the conference. Themed the future role of the public sector in social housing, the two-day event will discuss four main topics, namely the revision of housing policies and programs that support sustainable urban development, the mechanisms to enhance the role of the private sector in the provision of the social housing projects, facilitating the citizens' access to appropriate financing for housing ownership, and the experiences of countries that have adopted partnership initiatives with the private sector. Overall, the conference aimed to shed light on the role of the public sector in providing social housing, in addition to the future roles to be played by the private sector in providing social housing. The conference will be followed by the 35th session of the Arab Housing and Construction Minister, which will be held here under the chairmanship of Bahrain. Bahrain has welcomed the annual Human Rights and Democracy report issued by the UK Minister of State for Human Rights at the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. The report, which concerned human rights in Bahrain and other countries, considered human rights priority countries by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. The Foreign Ministry commended that the report's high level of objectivity, based on clear facts and reflecting the Kingdom's efforts in promoting human rights. The report also highlighted the Kingdom's achievement in reaching Tier 1, the U.S. Department of State Trafficking in Persons (TIP) report as the first country in the region to reach such a global status. The ministry affirmed Bahrain's commitment to cooperating with allies to promote the concept of respect for human rights and preserve freedom in accordance with international standards, as well as continue to work on reaching similar achievements in this area. Customs President Sheikh Ahmed bin Hamad Al Khalifa received Chairman of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs (CBIC), Ace Ramesh, on the sidelines of the meeting of the World Customs Organization in India. They discussed topics of common interest and continued negotiation to sign an agreement for companies that receive the certificate of accredited economic operator. The Customs President asserted the historical and commercial ties between the two countries.
Thank you.